Okay guys, I told you I was going to do a video on the exterior mods on this 25 Tacoma. This is the SR5 and with a few option packages on it. But let's go over some of the exterior mods that I've done now and are pretty essential if you get an SR5 and you want to make it look better. These are the mods to get, and the mods that will, I don't know, enhance or protect your vehicle as well. So let's go over that. Okay folks, one of the first things I put on here was a little protection. It's this rear, it's a step, as you can see right there, and it's really thick reinforced steel. You can get these a lot of different variations. Some are just hollow steel. This one's reinforced, and it's like 1/8 inch steel, so it's gonna protect you whether you back into a wall or somebody backs into you. Another thing I got to hold that in were these locking pins that fit the Tacoma, the 25 Tacoma and 4Runner hitch. They have to be like extra long, almost 4 inches, to fit this new type of receiver that they're putting on this generation Tacoma and 4Runner. Now, I'll put links under the I will put links under the video in the description so you can check all these out. Do your research, but these pins fit. I tried several, they didn't fit, they weren't long enough. This one does. All right, I got these right here to plug these holes from it's a company called, let's see if I can just get that to focus. It's called, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but these rubber plugs are from a company called Trumgeta. So it's Trumgeta, Trumgeta. So you can find them on the internet. They sell stuff for the 4Runner and Tacoma, 25. So I guess that would be 6th generation 4Runner and 4th generation Tacoma. So check those out. They look pretty good, and they plug those holes. Another thing I got right here was the TRD exhaust tip. Now you could fit another exhaust tip on there. It would probably stick out a lot further because the way these go on, and I did a video on this, is they go over the expanded part. And so they kind of move in further. I think they look good. They're very solid. They're not made cheap, but you know, you can do what you want. A lot of people, you know, take this part of the exhaust off from the muffler back, and they just put like a cut down, you know, gives you more clearance in the back. But I went this route for now, and also painted the pipe black. But you know, you can do what you want. But it's a, you know, pretty nice looking exhaust tip. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, let's see if I have this in focus. All right, might be the light messing with me. One of the first things I did was add these mud flaps. I went with these because they weren't hard plastic. They're flexible, kind of like your custom floor mats, all-weather floor mats. And I like those. They were, you know, went on real easy, and they're made really well. Again, I'll put links under the video if you want to check those out. I've gone 2 different routes. The 4Runner has different mud flaps, but this is what I got right now. Tire-wise, that was like the 3rd thing I did on this. The week after I got it. It originally had silver Toyota wheels. These black ones came off the 4Runner. These tires are Falcon Wild Peak AT4s. They are a C load range or C class tire, so they're a 6-ply. On the old Tundra, I had 10-ply tires, super heavy. These aren't as heavy. They ride decent. I run about, I don't know, I run more than OE recommended PSI, but you know, just depends on the person. But this size of this tire is 275, 70, 17. I get no rub. I have no lift on this. They're a real meaty tire. You can see they stick out a little bit. If I had a like a plus 25 offset, they'd probably stick out 1 inch. I also got these center caps, these TRD center caps. I got these from Sticker Fab, and they got a really good price on them. So I got those, and they snap right in. Just be careful removing your old ones. I also did a video on those, but you have to be careful removing them or you'll scratch your wheel. few weeks later, I saved up and got these running boards. These are solid steel. They're by Tiger Auto, and they sit cab flush. And that's what I was looking for. I didn't want any gap. I didn't want to see air or anything. And I wanted some protection. So they're steel. And if you look, they stick out. Let's see if I can get a good picture here. So they stick out from the edge of the vehicle, and they will protect you from, most door dings, except for the passenger doors. The passenger doors tend to get you because they're shaped like a V, and they get you up high on the door or near the door handle or on top of the wheel tub. And that's just inconsiderate people that, I'm sure their house reflects the way they act or with their car. Also did some black emblem overlays. You can pick these up from Toyota or aftermarket. And as long as you prep the chrome emblems really well, I use an adhesive promoter by 3M. They will stick on really good and never come off, unless you force them off. But again, there's the tire and wheel combo that I have. Now, as we go around the front, you can see the fog lights have an overlay on them. They look amber when you're driving around, but when you turn them on at night, they're actually yellow. Just wanted to let y'all know that. I have that emblem overlay on the Toyota emblem there, but I'm probably going to swap the grill out on this in the future. And what you see in there is the Respect the Taco tag. I got that on Etsy. This right here is a tag frame by Mishimoto, and it goes on really solid with these really nice machined parts and these big machined screws and everything, or machined screws, metric threaded screws, really good quality. It's very solid. I mean, it's like it's part of the vehicle. It's not going anywhere like those cheap plastic ones the dealer puts on. I didn't want any holes in this vehicle. This goes on. I haven't noticed it do anything with the radar. Yeah, I don't think it interferes at all. But if you live out in Colorado or in different states where you have to have a front tag, this would be perfect. Again, you can see this is an SR5, but you could option it with parking sensors and the JBL audio. I cannot do that on the 4Runner. But all right, folks, that's what we have. Running boards, emblem overlays, the center caps. I'm really having trouble getting my camera to focus. What is going on? But there we go. Look at that. Looks sharp. Now, I don't know what we'll do in the future. I thought about getting some different wheels, maybe bronze, maybe black, in a couple of years down the road, some methods that stick out, maybe zero offset, and then do some fender flares. I'd love to do some black gloss or carbon fender flares on this to protect these. These are just on the SR5. These are just metal, so they're not plastic. So don't try to put TRD off-road flares on the SR5 because these fenders, the quarter panels in the rear, the bed sides, and these front fenders don't have the holes for the clips, so they won't work. So don't do that. You're going to have to go aftermarket and use double stick tape and use clips on the inside of the fender well. So you can hear somebody Jake breaking in the background maybe, but that's what I got. I wanted to show you that. It's a good looking truck. This red is awesome. I haven't had a red vehicle in a bazillion years, but this is a beautiful truck, especially with these shiny black wheels. Okay, folks, that's what I got for you today. Those are the exterior mods I've done so far. I'll put links under the video in the description. You'll also see a lot of interior mods that I've done and things that I've gotten for the trucks. Check those out. Do your research. And like I said, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Then you'll see my next videos and what I do with this. And I'm sorry if this is a little jiggly. I'm trying to hold it with my hand. And I will see you next time. See ya.